Chapter 1. The Art Gallery Encounter. In the heart of the city, where the rhythm of life pulsated through the streets like a symphony, there stood a magnificent art gallery. Its sleek, modern facade stood in stark contrast to the historic buildings that surrounded it, drawing in crowds of art enthusiasts and curious onlookers alike. Among them was Emily, a young woman with a passion for creativity and a thirst for inspiration. With eager steps, Emily crossed the threshold of the gallery, her eyes wide with wonder as she took in the breathtaking works of art that adorned the walls. Paintings, sculptures, and installations filled the space, each one more captivating than the last. Lost in the beauty of her surroundings, Emily wandered from room to room, her senses ablaze with color and emotion. As she turned a corner, Emily's gaze fell upon a particularly striking painting, a vibrant canvas alive with swirls of color and light. Mesmerized by its beauty, she stepped closer, studying the intricate details with a sense of awe. "Isn't it breathtaking?" a voice asked from beside her, startling Emily out of her reverie. She turned to find herself face to face with a stranger, a man with piercing blue eyes and a warm, inviting smile. "It truly is," Emily replied, her voice barely above a whisper. "I've never seen anything like it." The man nodded in agreement, his eyes never leaving Emily's face. "Art has a way of touching the soul," he said, his voice soft and melodious. "It speaks to us in ways that words cannot." Emily felt a shiver run down her spine at his words, her heart fluttering in her chest. There was something about this man, something magnetic and irresistible that drew her to him like a moth to a flame. "Are you an artist yourself?" she asked, her curiosity getting the better of her. The man chuckled softly and shook his head. "No, I'm afraid not," he admitted. "But I have a deep appreciation for art and all that it represents." Emily smiled, feeling a connection with this stranger that she couldn't quite explain. "I feel the same way," she confessed. "There's something about art that speaks to the depths of my soul." The man's smile widened, his eyes twinkling with mischief. "Perhaps we could explore the gallery together sometime?" he suggested, his voice tinged with excitement. "I would love to hear your thoughts on the other works of art." Emily's heart skipped a beat at the prospect of spending more time with this intriguing stranger. "I would like that," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. "Excellent," the man replied, his smile widening into a grin. "Until then, my dear, happy exploring." With a final nod and a wink, the man turned and disappeared into the crowd, leaving Emily standing alone in the gallery with her heart pounding in her chest. As she watched him go, she couldn't help but wonder what adventures lay in store for them among the masterpieces that awaited. Days turned into weeks, and still, Emily found herself thinking about the mysterious stranger she had encountered in the art gallery. His image haunted her dreams, his voice echoing in her mind like a long-forgotten melody. Try as she might, she could not shake the feeling that their meeting had been more than mere chance, that it had been the beginning of something extraordinary. Determined to unravel the mystery of the enigmatic man, Emily returned to the gallery day after day, scouring its halls in search of any trace of him. She asked the staff if they knew anything about him, described him in painstaking detail to anyone who would listen. But no one seemed to recognize him or know anything about him. Frustrated and on the verge of giving up hope, Emily was about to leave the gallery one evening when she spotted a familiar figure standing by a sculpture in the corner. It was him, the man from the art gallery, his eyes twinkling with amusement as he caught sight of her. "Emily," he said, his voice warm and inviting, "I've been hoping I would see you again." Unable to contain her excitement, Emily rushed forward and threw her arms around him, feeling a surge of joy and relief wash over her. "I've been looking for you everywhere," she exclaimed, her voice trembling with emotion. The man chuckled softly and returned her embrace, holding her close as if he never wanted to let her go. "I've been looking for you too," he confessed, his breath warm against her ear. "I knew from the moment I saw you that you were someone special." Overwhelmed by his words, Emily felt her heart swell with happiness. Here, in the quiet corner of the art gallery, she had found not only a kindred spirit, but also a love she had never dared to dream of. And as they stood together, lost in each other's arms, she knew that their journey was only just beginning.